Season 1, Episode 11, Tom's Rhinoplasty. In this episode, well, Mr. Garrison goes to Tom's Rhinoplasty, and then there's a substitute teacher! The substitute teacher is voiced by actress slash former model Natasha Henstridge. I can't say that for the life of me, whatever. By Natasha Henstridge, and yeah, she voices Miss Ellen, the substitute teacher. And the reason why they picked her is because Trey thought she was pretty after seeing the movie Species. And in this episode, it's Valentine's Day, and Wendy, being Stan's girlfriend, is like, hey, let's do something. And then Stan, along with all the other boys, are completely distracted by the new substitute teacher, Miss Ellen. And as you can imagine, Wendy's pretty jealous because that's her boyfriend. So yeah, anyways, in this episode, as I mentioned before, Mr. Garrison gets a nose job. And, well, this is actually the first of many instances where Mr. Garrison will go to the plastic surgeon's office. I mean, the next time he gets to get plastic surgery, he becomes a woman. Then he becomes a man. Oh, Mr. Garrison, I love you. And it's interesting to note that in this episode, after his face is rearranged, all the women start to gravitate towards him, and he really enjoys all of this attention he's getting from women, which is just confusing because, as you will probably find out throughout the rest of the series, Mr. Garrison can't make up his frickin' mind. Like, one day he's gay, the next day he's straight, and then he's a lesbian, and then he's gay again, and it's just, oh, Mr. Garrison, dysfunction, we love you. But this is the first time that they actually go inside of Tom's Rhinoplasty, so that's interesting. Also, in the video game, you can go into Tom's Rhinoplasty yourself, and you can get a nose job. And it's interesting because when you start walking around the town, all the townspeople are going to be like, oh my gosh, your nose looks so amazing, even though there really is no difference. And the only time where it will look completely different after you go into Tom's Rhinoplasty is if you decide to look like David Hasselhoff, and you will literally look like David Hasselhoff for the rest of the game. I didn't like that. But yeah, what else? Tom's Rhinoplasty. Oh yeah, so Mr. Garrison makes himself look like David Hasselhoff. I don't really find David Hasselhoff that attractive, but I think it's because I'm not old. But anyways, what else? Yeah. So, the boys, because they all find Miss Ellen super attractive, they all decide to do things that will make her like them. And after they found out that she was a lesbian from Chef, which does not go over well, being the little 8-year-olds they decide to do everything they can to become lesbians. Cartman, he licks an actual carpet. And then he eats an actual box. And Stan, he gets an Indiglo Girls CD, even though he can, indigo, whatever. And then Kyle, he wears Birkenstocks. So, I didn't really know that the Birkenstocks thing was a stereotype for lesbians in particular. I just thought it was a stereotype for vegans. But what do I know? There were no firsts in this episode because, honestly, Miss Ellen never comes up at all after this. I think the only first that we have is it's the first time that we get to go inside Tom's Rhinoplasty, so that's interesting. And, the plastic surgeon looks all done up. I don't think there's, an unattractive plastic surgeon. I think if you're a plastic surgeon, it's required that you are attractive and that you get work done or something. I don't know. I mean, I used to watch Dr. 90210 a lot when I was younger. That doesn't matter. So, a couple themes in this episode is when all the boys start freaking out over Miss Ellen, Bebe says, guys, you're acting so mature. Act like 8-year-olds. And, I don't know, I just feel as if a lot of times chicks find guys really, really unattractive, and apparently men, mature slower than women. I don't know, but in the defense of guys, I'm pretty immature myself. I mean, I'm making a vlog that probably no one's watching, or that people don't even care for a TV show. That's kind of immature. But whatever, I love this show, so it's cool. And another, wait, let me check. Yeah, okay, anyways. Another theme is, men getting competitive over women. I mean, as soon as Miss Ellen showed up, a lot of, like, pretty much all the boys fell in love with her and tried to get her attention, so... Boys get competitive over women. Not sure if that's true, never happened to me yet. Sad music. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to make it really quickly. I'm trying not to give away too much. Oh, right. God. Sorry, there's like other stuff that I forgot to mention that I find really interesting. Wendy wants to get a makeover to get Stan's attention, and it reminded me of the makeover scene in the video game, which was so fun, and as soon as I saw that, I just lit up and I was so happy because, as you can imagine, I love makeovers and makeup and stuff. I'm not wearing any right now because I just washed my face, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Also, I found it very, very mature of Wendy that she just even though, it obviously could never happen, that a teacher gets with a student, because that never happens. But, like, Wendy was mature enough to just let Stan go, and she looked at Stan, and she looked at Miss Ellen, and she was like, I hope you two are happy, and she started crying, and I found that was very mature of her to do. I mean, when I was that age, I couldn't do that, but then again, I wasn't a cartoon character, but I don't even think I could, I can easily say that now about a guy that I like if he wants to go for another chick. Like, I can say that, but deep down in my heart, there's still that little bit of hope, and it's just like, no, like me, because we're perfect together. But yeah, I honestly think that whenever someone says, I hope you're happy, no matter who you choose, in reality, what they're saying is, I hope you're happy, but I hope you're happy with me, and that you leave the other person for me. Honestly, that's probably what people are saying, or thinking in their minds. No one truly wants to see the person they're in love with someone else. They usually want to see that relationship crash and burn. Yeah. Also, Kenny dies when Miss Ellen is taken. Miss Ellen is pretty much kidnapped by Iraqis, and then in the struggle, she throws a sword, and then Kenny dies when Miss Ellen throws a sword. So yeah, that's how Kenny dies. Yay! So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys liked this vlog, and remember, no matter what you do, don't fuck with Wendy Testaburger, or you will get kidnapped by Iraqis and flown into the sun and die. Thank you for watching.